Ah, poop. Why are you doing this again? Tab out. Boo. Just to make sure that it kept size. Okay, good, it did. Don't you do it. Motherfucker. Okay, good. So, what the hell's going on, guys? This is Shadow of your Spark Systems of Gaming here. Back again. We are here tonight with some Bloodstained Ritual of the Night on PC, not on Xbox. I'm KS13. As always, Shadow is not joining me tonight. So I actually have to get used to this. This is a special moment for players already familiar with the story and progression of Bloodstained. Yeah. So yeah, so I have this game on Xbox. I got it. I pre-ordered it when it was announced fully. And I've already beaten it before, but that was a very long time ago, so I don't remember a lot, and this is my first time playing this on PC, so yeah, that'll be fun, I guess. I genuinely really enjoy this game.
The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No
I also
longer
drink some
spirituality
alcohol,
be the
so
compass,
do not judge me.
but not all welcomed the change. In 1783,
Also,
just as the fires of the Laki eruption had
drink
plunged all
responsibly,
of
kids.
Europe
And
into an
a special
ashen
shout out
darkness,
to Skello Kitty, our friend.
a horde of demons
Happy
spilled
birthday
from the
to you.
shadows
Today
and
is
fell
your
upon city after
is her birthday,
city.
so hope everybody wishes her a happy birthday. I gave her cake already.
Fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jebel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, blood-stained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
So, just so anybody who doesn't know, Bloodstained Ritual Night was a Kickstarter game by Koji Igarashi, who, if everybody's familiar, is the creator of the Castlevania and Metroid series, as well as the pioneer of the Metroidvania genre of games. He left Konami at some point in time, some few odd years ago, and he started a
Johannes,
Kickstarter to make this
are you
game,
certain it was...
which got a resounding amount of support. The Kickstarter's goal was only 500,000, and by the end of it, that I remember, they had made well over 3 million.
It was Jeebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know. I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead.
There's a bit of a line of
If
word
Jeebel
text
is
missing.
responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to...
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
Oh.
Good.
I'll take care of...
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone, and I'm going to need all the power I can get. And if I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't...
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have...
Then they can help.
Okay, this is gonna take some getting used to. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, wait. I can hook up a controller for this? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Because I wasn't aware that I could hook up a controller. Okay, perfect. So, moving, backstep, enter shortcut, directional shard, manipulator shard, conjure shard, attack, jump. B does nothing. Yeah, let's go.
This device responds to magic.
Level up. Level up. Oh. Something a neat little thing about this game is that every weapon type has these special little things called techniques that you can do, which is basically just a button input combination plus an attack that will cost MP to use, but they are actually pretty useful and they're pretty strong too, so it's always useful to remember them when you can. Also, getting more of the same shard actually slowly increases the effectiveness of that shard. Or rather, it just makes it better. And your likelihood of getting a shard from an enemy, as well as any drops the enemies have, is determined by all your stats do various things. Luck is the one that determines how often how often a specific enemy will drop a shard or drop any item drops that it would have. For some of the better shards later on in the game, you actually do need to get really high luck. Sacrifices attack power to increase defense. Yeah, that would get rid of all of my attack, so that's a no-go. This is basically just a tutorial level. We actually don't come back here anytime. Up, and I got 1,000 Gs. Every weapon type has benefits and has benefits to it. I think by the end of my original run, I was using a claymore type weapon but I had managed to get my stats increased to a degree where I was able to swing it as fast as like this short sword here. Save, so I can also get healed up too. that ended poorly. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go back, heal up again. I'm an idiot. Don't actually have to save in order to get healed. And fall. Just need to sit down. Has a much higher MP boost. Stick with this splash and for first boss fight. And I have this helmet on.
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Technically, we're still human.
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken. Convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is not...
You told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my...
Master Jeeble, we must return.
Miriam, you're here to kill me, aren't you? Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards, and if you can still claim to be human at the end of it all. Come, Gremlin, we're leaving.
Jeeble, wait!
Boss done. And level. Almost every boss is guaranteed to give you a sharp range.
I saw it. Just a flick.
And my hair started freaking the fuck out. Okay.
Bloodstained.
Title card.
Was this a village? What happened?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our...
All right. But wait.
So yeah, so we could go back to the boat at any time, which we'll need to do to get some other stuff, because we need to get abilities from later on that will allow us to get access to other areas. And there's another directional.
Thank you, Mir. You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we
Also,
couldn't get here sooner,
Johannes'
Dominique.
running motion in this game is so
So
goofy
this is
looking.
our contact.
Yes, the church sent me.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger, but she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jebel is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you.
You don't have to. I gave Jebel my word that I would stop him. What happened here only...
Thank you, Miriam. I am so...
Pod?
Oh, hello there. Are you all right?
I'm alright.
You are quite welcome.
Anne?
What a lovely name! Anne,
Oh, alright.
come on, this way.
Johannes moving around.
I did some looking around before, and this place...
Yeah,
Johannes, you...
what? We ca-
Don't be foolish. She is we would...
I'll be fine.
but we'll be here.
I...
Okay, so this is where this is basically your home base in a way, slash hub, slash shop, slash kitchen, slash everything. So Anne
hell.
And eventually, we'll ask you for foods, basically. Because you can, if anybody noticed, I picked up ingredient stuff earlier, like these seeds. So later on we'll be able to plant things, but you can get food items and ingredients, and you can then cook. And cooking lets you make meals that do all kinds of things.
Miriam, since the I have made it, I would have liked to. I will need money.
No,
I can
wait. Is
Of course. The church would sooner gather them. I am not permitted to sell them, but you may want to keep extra. And more importantly, if you carry a large number of
may accelerate, but I'll find a.
I still recommend.
All right.
I think.
Okay, so. They have various effects as well as healing you. But anyway, so this is their shop, basically. So we can sell shards, we can
What are you
sell
looking to sell?
any items that we actually have. So first of all, we are going to sell
Is this right? Many thanks. Then we have a deal.
these.
Thank you. Many thanks.
Since I'm not actually using any of them.
Is this right? Thank you. Many thanks.
Now, there is no actual
looking to
reason
buy?
to do a lot of things. Anyhow. Okay, so this is also our shop, so we can get all kinds of things here. Again, as I pointed out, everything does stuff. So it's only 400G.
Is this right? Thank you.
Lower some things. So yeah, so of weapons there are firearms, whips, spears, katanas, great swords, which are also axes, clubs, swords, rapiers, daggers, shoes. I prefer swords, clubs, and great swords. And often katanas to anything else. But everything has its uses, everything has its merits. So what I want to do
Is this right? Many thanks. What are you looking to sell? Is this right? Many thanks. Is this right? Then we have a deal. Is this right? Thank you. What are you looking to buy? Is this right? Then we have a
5
deal.
of those.
Is this right? Then we have a deal. Oh, I forgot to give this. Thank you. I invite. They all have. I'll do it. I know.
So yeah, so eventually while we're in the castle we can find other villagers. And they can come back here and do various things for us. Hello.
You there? It was all
where are the?
dead, most. Those devils are.
If it's within.
Oh, thank you.
There.
Well, Miriam, I want you to hunt.
All right.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help.
Got any targets?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help kill those.
Have you learned it?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters.
Then if we go over here, there's a save room in the next room. This,
Here
however...
she is.
I know, it's incredible.
Okay, so...
What are we transmuting this time?
This is crafting, so I can craft anything from accessories to scarves, weapons, items, which is also one of the ways that you get some of the better items in the game, or rather, actually is how you get the better items in the game. Bunny Scarf is actually one of the few scarves that I like using a lot because it gives me increased luck. As does this. So right now I could make a Nodachi. Now another thing we do is prepare, which is the food thing I mentioned, but it's not as easy as as you think. You can also come here to enhance shards. Enhancing shards is done through materials.
I'll go with this.
Um,
I'll go with this.
and enhancing shards increases the rank.
I'll go with this.
Remember is right, there's I think it's a limit of like 5 or 10 for rank, and grade, I don't know how high the grade can go. But increasing the rank will always have a specific thing to it for each rank up, so this increases coverage. Increasing the grade by having more than one of that shard, however, is something entirely different. Also, it is entirely possible to dismantle items that you have, and doing so will actually give you other materials for things that you don't have anymore. That you have or don't have. So, right now, what we're going to do is...
I'll
gonna
go
make
with
one
this.
Nodachi.
I'll
Like
go with
make
this.
one more potion. And might as well make
I'll go with this.
these, just because it'll give me some more defense.
Once I've
I don't really remember weapons. Right, that's what katanas are like. Katanas aren't that bad, I just personally don't like their animation with how long it is. But they can be fairly good. If you know any technique or two for them that exist. I don't remember them all. You find them through the bookshelves. There's also... Yes, here it is.
What we...
Tell because if you let me do the farming,
Oh,
good.
can you plant this?
So you give him seeds, and then he grows them. Also, this one...
Bloodbath. But you...
Oh, it...
Well, it... What can I count? Then...
So this lady will give you stuff in exchange for various items that you can acquire. So she'll give 5 rice for a tunic, which we had but sold. And you can use at any time. You don't have to do them right away. Capacity up, that increases the amount of bullets that I can carry. This is a warp, I guess you could call it a warp window, really. These are basically the warp points. Elf ears. That gives me a bunch of actually really good stats. Here's another technique. And this is for Base Lard, Gosh, Carlin, and Alcasir, which are all daggers. Basically it just lets you throw them. To the castle! Now we'll be introduced to the amazing music of the game. So, I actually really enjoy it. I really love the music in this game. This covered up in my phone because I can hear it going off and I don't see it. Yeah, rapier, stinger, capacity was reading a book. Now, I'm not the best at this game. I will never claim to be the best at this game. I just really enjoy this game.
Miriam? It can't be.
Alfred?
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice.
You have a lot to explain for.
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has the book.
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
Alfred, what were you? You can answer my
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for
book. The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just... You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this place. Otherwise...
I came here because something didn't feel right.
Johannes, what?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago.
A book like that shouldn't...
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the Alchemy Guild to power. But
He said Jeeble had it.
it makes sense. He must have gotten his hands on it after...
So now I have to...
No.
Good point.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and...
Yeah. So yeah, so that was the boss fight later. Much later. There it is. I knew there was a safe one nearby. Also, certain enemies are weak to certain damage types and elements. So if you noticed earlier, the mace I was using was doing jack all to that guy, but the Nodachi I have was doing a lot of damage to him. It's because some enemies are weak, or are resistant to various types of damage.
Have you learned it? Here's what I've turned.
Good.
Have you? Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. I'll kill them.
Got any?
Here's what I've turned up on. I'll kill those.
Got?
Here's what I've turned. I'll kill those.
Got any?
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. I'll kill them.
And this is the woman who wants to go to the United States.
I have something new to offer you. What
Do
are you
you
looking to
now?
buy?
I don't see anything new.
What are you looking to sell? Is this right? Thank you. Is this right? Thank you. What are you looking to sell? Is this right? Thank you. Thank.
Now, often in that, items like accessories and weapons and armor, you shouldn't normally sell them because they, almost every single one of them
So,
usually
what'll it
can be used in crafting something else.
I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this. I'll go with this.
Now, more stuff gets unlocked as you go through the game.
I'll go with this.
So yeah, in order to dismantle items, you need alchemist, which I still think is fucking stupid.
Johann.
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual. The alchemists reached the guild members didn't want to lose, so they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirit. But people don't change that easily.
You mean us?
Yes.
It's all right.
Alright, well, considering time, I am going to call this stream here. So, with that, that's gonna be it for tonight. Hope everybody's enjoyed. If you liked the show, go ahead and smash the like button down below. This support is always very greatly appreciated. If you want to keep up with us and catch our streams live, you can go ahead and follow us here on Twitch at ShadowWeaversPCG. And if you ever miss any streams, you want to catch up on them, rewatch any in your own time, sharing with your friends, you can go ahead, head on over to YouTube, go to ShadowWeavers Partially Censored Gaming, hit the subscribe button, and click that bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime we upload new videos. I have the next 3 days off here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I'm planning to do some streams here over the weekend, so look forward to those, guys. Probably do some more Resident Evil of my own, because I still got to do 4, and then of course we're still doing my 8 run. Um, might do some Binding of Isaac. I might do some more of this as well. Um, yeah, I don't know. I got a bunch of ideas, but we'll see what happens. But that's gonna be it for tonight. Hope everybody's enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Later. Come on, tap out. Tap out so I can stop stream. Please. God, how high def this game was. It's fucking slowing my computer down. Urgh. Well, my mouse cursor's reacting to every window. Okay, hang on.